like John Wick would turn the corner and he just stand there.
Yeah, dude, I was like, bro, like you were clearly just waiting for him to like look at you again.
You had the perfect opportunity to kill him right there.
You were clearly looking at him, waiting for you to like waiting for him to turn around.
Well, what's really good, people? This is Blaze Reviews. We're here with all this movie news and reviews, but on a higher level. I'm Kay.
And I'm A.Rick.
And hey, before you Parabellum, don't know what that means, go ahead and look it up. Why don't you do us a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be a part of Blaze crew, where we're getting stoned off of everything movie related. But for today's movie review session, we gotta take a hit at the latest action neo-noir thriller joint rolled up nice and tight by Chad Stahelski, who did the first two John Wick 2 as well? Mm-hmm. Well, he's back for the third one. You know, the John Wick series starring Keanu Reeves. He brought in Halle this time. And the new one is called John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, which follows John Wick, who is now excommunicated from by the high table. Excommunicado by the high table, and with a $14 million bounty on his head and rising. So now every hitman in New York City, and pretty much the world, is after him now. And now you gotta do whatever it takes to survive. So, going to this joint, I know you're excited to see John Wick because you're like a big fan of the first two, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am. Third one, I was hoping to see them build. Something I found I was impressed with in the first two is the first one, there was a decent amount of world building, very simple structure. Second one, they continued the world building, did a little character. I was hoping they just would stay on that trajectory with the world building and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, John Wick is like one of those where you gotta have like a certain taste for it and stuff. At times it comes across like as super cheesy and cartoonish and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it can be gratuitous, but if you just can, this is a movie where I say, okay, I can suspend my disbelief because it's not being silly. Mm-hmm. I hate when people are being silly. That's why I didn't like Shazam. That's why I like. There's a lot of movies that are not bad, terrible movies. Mm-hmm. I don't like them because they're just being silly.
Yeah, this one does. I think it does the cheesy part just like perfectly and stuff like that. That's why it works and stuff. Right. But was John Wick 3 Parabellum or whatever the hell the title of the thing is, was it one of those where it's like, it's cheesy and stuff, but I love what's going on right now? Or one of this one that just went a little bit too far with the cheese ball?
Too much cheese.
Well, let's find out if we get all the highs, down as we got from seeing John Wick Chapter 3, and let you know whether you should go Blaze to go see it or not. So, start off, like I said, you were pretty excited to see it and stuff like that, because the first two were pretty much action-packed and stuff. Right. And I thought this one was going to be pretty much on the same level like that, but I thought, like, damn, they took that shit to another level.
They did.
Like, the action here is, like, way more gory and stuff, it seemed like.
Yeah, it was definitely more intense. Mm-hmm. They ratcheted up the intensity level, which is what you want in a film series. Like, it's not like they didn't take it to the whole, like crazy level, but it was definitely a noticeable jump.
Yeah, people getting their eyes ripped out and stuff like that.
Dude, yeah.
I'm like, God, dog.
He's like, no. I was like, oh yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do like the way it was just like doing straight stick talking, just having guns all over the place and stuff like that.
Right. I like the mix of melee weapons and gun. Like I love that mix.
I think like the first half, pretty much just him. He didn't pretty much touch a gun throughout the first half. He was just killing people with whatever the fuck.
Right. Yeah, because he didn't have anything. Yeah.
Horses, feet, and stuff.
Yeah, because part of being excommunicado is like you're not allowed to even be given help and the resources of like that assassin world. They can't help you. They can't.
Well, he was just like, fucking, I'm gonna have to use my belt to kill all these motherfuckers and stuff. He killed by like 20 people, it seemed like, with that shit.
I am still waiting to see if he kills him with a fucking pencil.
Yeah, sorry, you don't get that in this one. We'll spoil that for you right now. Yeah. You don't get the fucking pencil in this one. No. But there are a lot of other good kills I thought throughout this whole thing. Oh yeah. Like that motorcycle scene that I thought it lived up to what I thought it was going to be throughout the trailer.
I think it did. Yeah, definitely. For those who don't know, the director Chad, he's a
stunt man,
a veteran stunt man, stunt coordinator. He's done all the highest levels of stunt work that you can do. Outside of being Tom Cruise, and
guy he'll never work with.
Yeah. But no, he I love this from the standpoint, and I talk about this like, he's a stuntman, he's a veteran stuntman. He creates this world that would allow a lot of other stuntmen and stunt women to come in and get work.
Yeah, he made sure they had those scenes, like the motorcycle scene. He was like, make sure y'all put those helmets on so I get my homeboys in here.
So we can cut. All right. All right, how
thanks, Chad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job with the stunts. Even I thought John Wick, Keanu Reeves, I thought he did a good job playing John Wick again.
Right,
Doing his own stunts for some of those scenes and stuff.
Right, yeah, you can definitely see his training. And I it's funny, we invariably talk about The Matrix, right, whenever we bring up John Wick. But I think the work he put in The Matrix really kind of maybe altered how he thought about his action, career or whatever.
Yeah.
And so when he finally got a chance to do these John Wick movies, it's so clear. Cause I've seen the documentary of The Matrix more than I've seen The Matrix. Like, I think the documentary is phenomenal. The documentary is phenomenal. But at that time, he actually was going through and hit a neck surgery and couldn't train properly. Mm-hmm. He had to. That's why his movements are the way they are in the first Matrix film. And so it's just interesting how he kind of takes that to the next level. There's a lot more grappling. It's not so much him doing the high kicks and flying kicks or anything. It's a lot more grappling.
Close up hand to hand stuff.
Yeah. Somewhere in between Steven Seagal and like Jet Li.
Yeah. I thought that was done really well. I like the camera work they did with it too. Like this is how you shoot action. You just set the camera down and let them fight.
Yeah.
Don't do all that handicap 28 cuts and shit.
The blocking. Yeah, the blocking in this. And I said this is not a downer, but the director definitely. I'm sure when he sat down and saw the final cut, he probably was thinking, I wish I had that shot back. And then like 20 minutes later, I wish I had that shot back. Yeah. And there's some shots I'm sure he wished he had back, but with the complexity and the ambition of the whole thing, stunt wise. it didn't take me out of the movie. I was just like, oh man, dude, you're allowed a one or two missteps editing wise after like 100, like 100 blockouts of like just excellent stunt fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like speaking of stunt stuff, I thought Halle Berry did a pretty good job of capturing like a good high with her stunts and stuff too.
Dude, yeah.
She doesn't do a lot of stunts in here and stuff,
right.
but the ones she do is pretty good.
She definitely. I appreciated that they set up the bond with the dogs. Yeah. They took their time with that.
Oh, I love that stuff they did with the dogs.
Right, yeah, they took their time with that. And so there was payoff once, that part of the movie where shit hit the fan. And they just had to, do what they had to do. That sequence, that was a long sequence. It was complex. I didn't feel like it took too long though. I was like,
nah, not at all. Cause like I really like what they did with the dog. I've never seen dogs used in the fight scene like the way they did that shit. I mean, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go adopt some dogs right now. Shit.
This is usually a pejorative, but I mean this in a very good way. It was like a video game. Mm-hmm. Like that whole sequence was like a video game.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that.
Like a Call of Duty. Like the Call of Duty Zombies, but like it was done really well.
It did look like kind of feel like a Call of Duty scene going on right there or something. Like she's not in the movie a whole lot though, neither Halle Berry. She's in there for like the stuff you see in the trailer. They extend that stuff out. Right. That's pretty much all
her storyline revolves all around that, and that's when she turned that Jeep around, that Rover around. I was like, oh. I like that. I was like, I don't think she's coming back.
So all the black people who are like, oh, I'm gonna see the movie just 'cause Halle Berry in there. You might want to reconsider that because she's not in here a lot. Yeah. But when she was in here, I thought she did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, dude. Once again, it goes back to what I love about this series is they take their time with the characters.
Good character development.
Yeah, the character development. The movie never like comes. I don't ever feel like the movie comes to a screeching halt to like bring in characters because it's like. Because, they keep John Wick enough of a mystery to where you want to hear more about him. And like, who are these, what are these relationships he's cultivated and why, the markers and, because there was a marker in the second film with some like totally different people. And I think this is a totally different marker in this film with someone totally, and that's just more of the world building. Like, they have these markers and the gold, along with the gold coins and different things. Yeah.
But I will say they did. You said that it didn't feel like they was just like putting people in there and stuff like that. I think they did kind of do that with like what's her name? Asia, I think it's
Asia Kate Dillon.
Or their name, the one who's non-binary or whatever. I thought her character was like, all right, let's just shove her in here because we need some character.
Yeah, I was actually shocked how much her character, because she kept popping up to reestablish or what was the high table?
Yeah, she's supposed to be the physical body.
Right, she's adjudicator. She's basically like internal affairs for this whole like assassin world.
Really, she was just there so we could have a face for the high table. Right, because every time they just mention the high table over and over again.
And she's the adjudicator, and we haven't seen the high table yet, right? That wasn't the high table in the second film.
We've seen one because the kid at the end, he was the high table at the end.
Okay.
So he was a member of the high table.
Well, no. I'm talking about in the second film, those people, that woman and like her brother or whatever, they weren't high table, right?
No.
Okay. They were just more high level people or whatever. Yeah, but I guess they're trying to set up the high table thing.
Yeah.
Like
Could be
it's
like the big bad of the series and stuff.
Because they still haven't. They stayed like in the middle of the ranks with the whole assassin gang thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but for her, I thought like her character kind of slowed down the movie a little bit. Because whenever her scenes came in, I was just like, okay, can we get back to John?
Like her setup was awesome,
Yeah.
but like it's like she kept coming back in, like when John Wick was out and about, and it was like, okay, she kept bringing in like, hey, I need you to do this and I need you to do that, and I feel like you said, it was about the high table, but I don't know. I felt like they didn't need to keep reminding us, oh, the high table, the high table.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the high table.
Yeah, pretty much. But I like that. I also didn't think that you didn't really feel the 2 hours neither. I mean, 2 hours and 10 minutes or whatever of this movie. Yeah. But I do think that they had some scenes in there where they were like, yeah, you didn't really need this part of the story in here. Like the whole part of him where he had to like go find this one person to help him get through this whole thing. They kind of like throw that away like quickly.
Yeah. Because they build and build and build, and now we're done. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so he did all that stuff for nothing, I guess?
Yeah.
Because y'all just like, all right, fuck all that stuff we just set up. We just gonna set up some more action shit.
And now we're back in America. Like, oh, wow.
And I think they do have some other downers too, like in terms of John Wick is basically a fucking Superman at this point. With some of the shit they do at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you just fell off a 10-story building. What the fuck? How are you still walking?
Yeah.
I know it's with the
suspend
disbelief and shit like that. This is getting a little bit too ridiculous now.
That's the part I didn't get, because they stay really consistent for, I'd say, 90% of it, and then that happened. I was like, he's
like,
not
I went a little bit too
dead.
far. And some of these bad guys in this movie, they got like that stormtrooper aim and stuff.
Oh,
like they kill everybody around you except the people that's important that you know their names.
One downer I have to give is like, now this is not an editing thing, but it was like the stunts got, like the stunt fighting, they're trying to condense everything into like the single shot stuff, the long takes, that you could just tell the stuntman threw his punches and then literally was like this for like 5 seconds until it was his turn again. And I was like, bro, that happened maybe like 5 times.
Yeah, it was like John Wick would turn the corner and he just stand there.
Yeah, then dude, I was like, bro, like you were clearly just waiting for him to like look at you again. You had the perfect opportunity to kill him right there. You were clearly looking at him, waiting for you to like waiting for him to turn around.
And they do that a lot throughout the movie. Where it's like you could have killed him right there.
That's what I'm saying. There was like 5 where it was like the dude was just like this for like 3 seconds. I'm like, bro, like.
And they do get a little flimsy with like the whole rule of being excommunicado and stuff like that. Like they saying like everybody's just after you right now and shit. Then he'll go meet somebody like, oh, you owe me this favor.
Well, they tried. They were trying their best. I hear what you're saying, but they were trying their best to like maneuver around that with the ticket and all of that stuff.
Yeah, they're like, this is guaranteed right here. And they're like, the high table comes above that. So like, you should kill him. I'll let you pass.
I'll take
the story got to progress. Come on.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, other than that, like I had a pretty good time with John Wick Chapter 3.
Oh yeah, dude, like the humor, I was actually like, okay, no, that's funny.
They worked it into the action.
Yeah. Mark Dacascos, man, I'm a huge I grew up as a martial artist, and like I saw all his movies, and just to see him as more of a villain role in this,
he kind of took over the role for Common.
I expect to see Common in this, but I guess not.
They had too many black people in there already, so they couldn't put him in there.
But Mark Dacascos he brought it. Yeah, he brought it for real.
Yeah, but what would you kind of rate this joint though?
Oh man, yeah. Honestly, I would give this this a strong word to hit, dude.
Ain't like you got shit to do tomorrow. You don't have to go to work. Don't take it.
Fire, not quite, but I had to dock it for some of those. I mean, I give it points for the ambition. That's why I'm just like, man, you gotta see this. Like if you're an action fan, if you're a fan of the John Wick series, this is just another solid entry into the John Wick series. Yeah.
I thought you was gonna dabble around and give it a higher than a motherfucker.
Nah.
Just to work the hit.
It was just like I said, I give points for ambition, but there were just some things where it was just like, oh man, we're trying to do all this stuff, and like I said, there's like 5 cuts. I'm like, not 5 cuts, but 5 sequences of stunt work where I was like, dude, you were standing there and waiting for him to look at you. Yeah.
Well, I actually liked it more than you, I guess, then, because I really liked it. I thought it was like the action was like real good. They let it all breathe out and stuff like that.
No, I agree with
long
you.
shots.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But yeah, all those little bitty errors and stuff like that kind of tick me off. But I'm still gonna give it some fire because you're going into this one to see just some action. Yeah. They got plenty of action in this joint. So if you want just straight action, turn your brain off, yeah, this is perfect for that. So some fire ass shit.
Right.
Up in here, it's burning hot. We on fire.
I'm comparing the action to The Matrix because a lot of these people in this film were involved with the Matrix stunt team, and that's like probably the best stunts ever in an American film, like ever. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And they got
Sorry,
people,
Tom. Sorry, Tom.
And they got a lot of people from the Raid and stuff too. They made sure they got the people who knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
This joint.
They got some of the best people from the Raid and the Raid 2. An Indonesian actor. Man, that guy's good. That's my guy.
But I mean, hey, that's just our high opinion. What we want to know is, what did you guys think of John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum? Were you interested in seeing this joint? What's your favorite John Wick John Wick movie of the series so far? If you've seen John Wick 3, that counts too. Well, let us know by sparking up in the comment section below. And why don't you do us a favor? Hit that like button, share the video on MySpace. Everybody still got that, I think.
Tom.
Yeah. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be a part of the Blaze crew where we stay getting higher than a kite off everything movie related. I'm Kay.
And I made that Rick.
Always remember, blaze it.